Welcome back. You may have heard by now, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick now says that he has imposed a gag order in the impeachment trial of Attorney General Ken Paxton. He's doing it to make sure it's fair, he says. Patrick said both the House Board of Managers prosecuting Paxton and also his lawyers have already made some inflammatory statements.
Yes, so the Lieutenant Governor actually spent some time speaking to our political reporter, Jack Fink, today, just one day after putting that gag order in place.
And so I have to protect the jury. I have to keep this a fair trial. The defendant deserves a fair trial.
Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who will be presiding over Ken Paxton's impeachment trial, tells me the gag order he issued is crucial. It keeps the senators, who are the jurors, the House of Representatives, Paxton and his attorneys, and witnesses from making statements that would prejudice the trial, threaten a fair trial, and impair the court's ability to maintain a fair and impartial court.
And so the reason for the gag order is to get people on both sides to step back and not be talking about this case moving forward, or not be leveling any accusations from either side.
The Texas Tribune reports Patrick received a $1 million contribution and a $2 million loan from the Defend Texas Liberty PAC, a conservative group that has criticized Paxton's impeachment.
What do you say to Texans who may be concerned about that and your previous call and continued call for impartiality in the trial?
Well, Jack, there are people on many sides of this case who contribute to senators and to my campaign. And so we will all take an oath of impartiality, and that's not an issue whatsoever. And we're going to have a fair trial.
Last week, the Texas legislature passed bills to cut property taxes that pay for public schools by $18 billion for both homeowners and businesses. Voters will have to approve in November.
It's cutting your school taxes, Jack, 41%. 41%. Unheard of. And for business properties, 23%. And so that will be in the Constitution when people vote on it in November. That will be in the Constitution. That always has to be funded. What we're doing, we can maintain moving forward.
One piece of unfinished business for lawmakers, giving teachers a raise. The Lieutenant Governor says there's $5 billion set aside in the budget for additional school funding, including a boost in teacher pay.
But we'll eventually pass a teacher pay raise, I believe, in October, and after we get through with this impeachment trial in September, and we'll move forward, because education will be on the call. Whatever we pass, if we have our way, will be a permanent raise, not just a one-time raise.
Governor Abbott's office has said he will call a third special session this fall to consider school funding and school choice. As for Paxton's impeachment trial, it starts September 5th. He has repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. We're going to be posting our full interview with the Lieutenant Governor on our website, cbstexas.com.